My name's Tabitha St. Dennis. I was a Hannah, and I'm the second oldest out of 10 kids in the family. And Naomi is the 10th. We're all really close, and everyone was just caring about their day. And when we heard what was going on, we all were in the hospital in the waiting room, and they told us it didn't look good, and she was, they didn't expect for her to live. And it was kind of the first really hard thing that our family, as a family of 12, ever experienced. 12 with Mom and Dad. But 2 weeks into it, they told us that we should pull the plug because there's no brain activity. And my mom didn't have a peace about it because she was only 17, and there's the chance of growing new pathways are, you just don't know. It's unfounded, and to make that decision she didn't feel like that she could make that decision. So we waited, and literally it was the next day that she started showing signs of brain activity. Most of her brain stem was completely damaged. One of her biggest things that she has suffered from is the damage to how her tone in her body, we would normally be able to consciously, our bodies release, we tighten and then we can release, where her body doesn't do that. And so she has high tone, because if you try to move her when she's really toned, it's like moving steel. It's almost impossible, just so strong. But if she can consciously tell her body to move it, then so I think that's the goal, is, being able to fight against that tone and for her to learn. What's your favorite thing about riding?
Riding.
She's described it before as comforting. She feels at peace when she's near a horse. She goes into this different
world. Literally. I am in freedom. But there's nothing in the world that will stop me from riding.
It definitely makes a difference in her core. When she was not riding for a little while, sitting in her wheelchair all day, she gets really stiff, and so it loosens up her hips and, helps her engage just her core muscles, and I think that makes a big difference. Her horse got cataracts, and so there was a time where after she had her hand surgery, we came back, and she wasn't able to ride a horse because her horse had cataracts, and they needed a horse that was able to handle her weight shifting because she's not completely balanced on the horse. Also, the Hoyer lift that they use to bring the horse into the mounting station and then to have her wheelchair. So the horse has to be able to handle the wheelchair, handle the Hoyer lift, the sound of the Hoyer lift, and then lowering her onto it and waiting for them to pull her Hoyer off, and just to get her situated is all really, it takes a special horse to be able to do that. And so the horse that she has now, he passed all of those tests, and with flying colors. and was so patient, and also is handling her when she has to shift her weight all the time during her lesson. I would say, even though it was very tragic, and Naomi is not the same person that she was when before her accident, she, has become this beautiful woman and sister that we love and enjoy, and she is like the heartbeat of our family. She remembers who she was. She completely remembers everyone from her life. She's very aware of all of her best friends growing up and getting married and having children. And so she's fully like aware that she's not doing that and that her life is different. And so she has to make a choice every day to be joyful and to keep going, or, just choose defeat. And she has had a couple days where she's felt defeated, but she continues to choose joy. We have been, I would say, overwhelmed with how loving all the staff are here and how invested they are to see Naomi succeed. From just her being able to make a connection with her horse, to being able to enjoy her experience, but also push her to, maybe limits that she hasn't pushed herself to, but know that, it's a safe place for her, and that she would be thrilled if she was to do it. Just like today, the lesson today, she was pushed and asked, to stay focused, and she, rose to the occasion and did really well.